Hey y'all, my name is Caitlin and I am a distributor with It Works Global. I really just wanted to jump on here today and do a quick Instagram training, especially for my team, so I can just shoot it to them and get it to all of them at once. This training can actually be used for any company, anybody who's looking to grow their Instagram, not just It Works. Some of the things might be It Works specific, but I'm sure you can change it up for your business. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. When you have your Instagram pulled up, the first thing you want to do is you want to decide if you want your Instagram to be public or not. That is really a personal preference. Everybody has their own view or feelings on whether or not your profile should be private or not. My profile is private, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because sometimes when I'm adding a lot of people, they won't add me back if they see I'm an It Works distributor. It's the cold hard truth. So I put my profile on private so that they accept my friend request and get to know me before they make a judgment. So that's why I do it. But everybody's different and everybody has their different reasons for why they want it public or why they want it private. The other thing I do is in the description, I do not put anything about It Works. I put stuff about me because really my Instagram is about me and not my business. Well, it's a little bit about my business, but that's okay. So let me pull my Instagram up real quick. In my Instagram, in my description, I have stuff that I enjoy, which you guys can't see it. It says, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm a full-time student, Disney and Walking Dead fanatic, which is the truth, y'all. So I didn't put anything in there about being a boss babe or being an entrepreneur or It Works or MLM or anything like that because I don't want to turn them off right away because they're going to see that before they actually get into my profile, and I want to make sure that they at least add me before they make a judgment. Okay, so what you guys are really here for today is you want to know how to grow your business quickly, and I can help you with that, okay? I went on YouTube and I watched millions of videos on how to do it, and I just kind of composed it into to a couple activities that I found were the fastest and easiest way to do it. Okay, so what I do is first I will go to search. It is at the bottom of your Instagram. Well, depending on what, is it not going to work? It's not going to work. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's a little magnifying glass. And at the top in your search bar, what I like to do is I like to put in something local. A local business or a local place, okay? I do family places where a lot of moms are going to go because my business is more geared towards moms. Depending what your business is, you might want to do, like if it's a health and wellness company, kind of like mine, you might want to do more like gyms or hiking places. The other thing you can do is you can look up hashtags that might have to do with your company or your business as well. So I look up a local place or a local store, and then I look at who has been there most recently. I go through their profiles, and I add them, and I like 2 of their pictures, okay? Then I wait. And as those accepts come in, accepting my friend request, and they accept me back or ask to follow me back, I will then go to their page and go to their followers, and I will start following some of their friends. Okay? It is the quickest way to quickly grow your business. Every time you go to hit follow for somebody, you want to go ahead and like 2 of their pictures. Just get in the habit of doing that. Like 2 of their pictures, follow them. Like 2 of their pictures, follow them. You always want to make sure you kind of go through their profile too, though, because if they're in a similar business to you or they're in the same business as you might not want to add them because they might not add you back or they might be competition for you or whatever, you know. But it really depends on your business because I know there are some businesses out there that grow together. It really just depends what you're doing. So make sure you check out your people before you add them. Also, you want to check them out because if you're in a company that is 18 or over, you don't want to be adding high schoolers and middle schoolers because there's a lot of high schoolers and middle schoolers on Instagram. I know my business is 18 and up. There's a lot that you can hire younger, so it's really up to you. So just make sure you do that. And every time someone follows you back, go ahead and go to their followers and add as many as you can of theirs. I usually do 5 to 10, and I'll do it throughout the whole list. I won't just do straight down the list. I'll kind of scroll through and do 5 to 10. After that, I will go through my Instagram and I start interacting with people. I like their posts. I start building relationships with people. Building relationships is going to be huge because nobody's going to trust you if you just come out and you're like, hey, let me sell you stuff, or hey, join my business. You want to build some kind of friendship or relationship with them or get to know them, okay? So the more you interact, the better. And they also want to see that you're not a robot, okay? Because there's a lot of robots on Instagram or fake profiles. The next thing I do is I go ahead and I unfollow anybody who hasn't followed me in the last 24 to 48 hours. A lot of times people have Instagram profiles, but they are not active on them. And it's super important to make sure that you aren't following a crud ton more people than are what following you back. And then I start messaging people. The cool thing about Instagram is it's different than Facebook. If you start cold messaging people on Facebook, you're probably not going to get a lot of really good responses. You might even get some mean responses. So Instagram's different though. You can, it's just a different beast. There's a lot of selling on it. And I really like it because you have so much access to all around the world. And if your company is a global wide company, this is perfect for you. My company is, so I love that I can reach out all over the place. We're not in every country yet, but we're getting there. We're fixing to open in a couple different countries, and I'm super excited. And I have relationships started and people waiting in certain countries to join my business as soon as we launch. So that's really awesome. I love that about Instagram. But whenever I'm messaging people on Instagram, a lot of times with your businesses, you might do a lot of copy and pasting and a lot of very generic messages. Make sure you add some kind of personal touch, because if you don't add a personal touch, it just looks really salesy and it looks like you don't really care. So what I'll do is I'll message people and I'll be like, hey girl, you have a beautiful family. Make sure they have a family first. Go creep their Instagram, because if they don't have a family, you don't want to say you have a beautiful family, because that's just creepy. And you know, like, hey girl, you have a beautiful family. Have you ever thought about making a little extra money from home or from your phone? I'll say things like that. Or I'll be like, hey girl, I love your profile. I love your energy, and I think you would rock at what I do. Have you ever thought about making some money from home? Stuff like that. Or I'll message them and be like, hey girl, have you ever heard of that crazy rap thing? I mean, this isn't a work specific thing, so you'd have to just come up with wording of your own. But that's how I quickly grow my my followers. I'm telling you, if you just go to a local place and you add a bunch of people and like their pictures and then add their friends and like their pictures, and you just keep doing that, it's going to grow quickly. And then go to a different place and do the same thing. Go to a different place and do the same thing. If you do that, it will grow fast. I'm telling you guys, I went from 500 followers to almost 1,500 followers in a week from doing that. And it's something where you can do it before you go to bed and you're laying in bed. You can do it when I did most of mine when I took my car in for repair. I was sitting in the waiting room for like 2 hours, so that's where I did a lot of my work. But, you know, doctors' offices, if you're sitting in front of your TV, you're wasting valuable work time, okay? So pull out your phone while you're watching TV and do it. I mean, it's so easy, and the reward will be amazing, okay? I hope all of you have an amazing rest of your day and rest of your week. If you have any questions about this, go ahead and comment or message me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have, okay? Don't forget to enjoy the little things, guys. Bye.